I thought I'd make a quick video over what I am debating about starting for the league tomorrow. I have two main options. One is the new Shock Nova gem with Archmage. I know it's been talked about a lot. Grotha's thinking about starting it. I think what is really good about this build is that I don't have to think at all, because you pretty much can just take an Archmage character and swap out Ice Nova for it and use Shock Nova instead. Or I'm hoping it'll work that way. I don't see any reason why it won't. So here's my previous character here. The tree should be pretty much 1-to-1. There's that. I love not thinking. So just slotting that in and changing the links or whatever will probably be good. Honestly, might not even have to change the links. Probably not, actually. Anyways, so yeah, there's that. And the reason why I want to go it is, one, it looks cool. Two, it has an insane cast time. The cast time is only 0.25 compared to Ice Nova's 0.7. The big problem with Archmage on Ice Nova early is that cast time is pretty clunky, and it just doesn't feel good until you have a ton of cast speed. While it's still a good starter with Ice Nova, it is definitely not smooth when you first hit maps before you get good cast speed. But with Shock Nova, I'm not sure regular Shock Nova has the no. Even regular Shock Nova has a way higher cast time. But it's got 0.25 cast time, which is just insane. And then on top of that, it also repeats twice, which is insane, and repeats don't get mana consumption, so on the repeat it doesn't cost you more mana. Or at least it shouldn't. It doesn't with Spell Echo. Overall, it looks like a straight up upgrade in pretty much every way to me. Should be very good with overlaps. If you see the video, it is very looking good. Good coverage, good overlaps, looks very, very strong. And then that combined with the main point of it's just going to be way smoother than Ice Nova, way smoother than Ball Lightning, just because that insane cast time should be very, very nice. Here, I'll pull up the new gems here just to look at it. It has a lower effectiveness than regular Shock Nova, and it's pretty low in general. It's only 95. On Ice Nova, it is 130. However, just that 0.25 cast time is crazy. And then also on the gem, it has 10% more cast speed too, if that 0.25 wasn't enough. And then it has alright base damage. AoE is clearly able to get pretty good from the video. And then, yeah, just very, very solid, I think. I think it'll end up being very good. But if it is not good, you have Ice Nova to pivot to. You could go to Ball Lightning of Orbiting to pivot to. Hyro has so many different builds. You could go Kinetic Blast of Clustering. You go Fusillade Totem. You go Stormburst Totem. Hyro this league is pretty crazy. It has so many good builds. So many different options that if I don't like the Shock Nova, I can go so many other builds. Hyro is definitely the big juicer this league, I think, for me. A lot of builds, a lot of opportunities, a lot of variety there. Love to see it. Then the other thing that I'm considering starting is Kinetic Fusillade Ballista Champion. So the totems got buffed, though the buff is going to be more noticeable on Hierophant, probably because she gets more placement speed. But Champion is easier to get defense early. The only thing it struggles with really is recovery. You don't get any recovery on Champion, which is kind of rough, as opposed to Hyro gets a bunch of recovery for free just by spawning the totems. But Hyro, honestly, until you go to a mana stacker with Mind of the Council or something, it's just too too squishy for hardcore. So if I do start Kinetic Fusillade Totem, it will be on champion, and I did a run here. It was very, very smooth. Got to Eater in 7 hours, 12 minutes, which I could definitely shave like an hour off that on this build, but I've been raw dogging Kinetic Fusillade, so my practice runs here were actual practice runs. Usually when I do practice runs, just for like content or whatever, but I actually learned a lot this time. Basically, the gist is Kinetic Fusillade, if you mess one thing up, the build sucks. You need to do everything right. You need the perfect passive tree while leveling. You need the perfect links while leveling. Yeah. You need to wait till the right level 31 for less duration. And, you know, now that I know it is very smooth, so I can definitely shave a lot of time off the 7 hour, 12 minutes Eater there. Do I have... So, yeah, champion should be more well-rounded, I think, on the defensive side than Hyro, at least early. The main problem is getting through early game without dying anyways. Usually, if you get to, like, mid-game, you should be pretty safe on Hyro or champion. But just for getting that early game, getting your watch sounds and whatever, I think champion will be much more defensive. So if you're playing hardcore, probably go champion. Though it's still not amazing, still kind of squishy, but less squishy than Hyro. It's basically, do you want to choose more recovery or more max hit? So yeah, those are two I'm considering. I'm leaning towards Shock Nova. It's new, it looks cool. I know it's gonna be good. And if it's not good, got a lot of fallback options. Champion, I guess I could like pivot to Slayer or something, but yeah. Overall, really solid. Think I am not baiting people with it. Grotha's starting it too. So I'll link his video. It's the same, pretty much the same as every Hierophant build. So he goes Pledge of Hands. I don't know if I'm gonna do that. I'll probably just go the double wand setup with profane wands, similar to previous archmage builds, but yeah. If the staff looks insane with Pledge of Hands, I'll probably pivot, but probably just go with dual wands as usual. We'll see how it plays out. I definitely prefer getting suppression over block. But yeah, so if you want a more full guide for this, it'll be there. I'll link it in the description. And then I did put together a POB for Kinetic Fusillade Champion. Just a very rough outline, not configured. The damage is not going to be accurate to how much it actually gets. Similar with the max hits and whatever is far from optimized here. I just put together like a rough outline of reasonable early gear you can get. Definitely a lot of room for improvement. Alright, that's it.